It's Angela Sharpe with STL TV. And you know, when you watch STL TV, you get to experience St. Louis. Well, today we're going to experience all things at the St. Louis Zoo. It's going to be quite an adventure. Better to talk to at the St. Louis Zoo than the director of the St. Louis Zoo about all the new zoo things going on, and of course our old favorites. Michael Masek, thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so let's talk about some of these new features and fun things happening here at the zoo. I know we're going to see the bird show later on today.
Absolutely. So any time to come to the zoo, any time of the year is a good time of the year. But this summer we do have a new program, a new show called Winging It. This is in partnership with the World Bird Sanctuary, which is a great partner right here in St. Louis. It features a variety of birds. We have some large birds of prey, tawny eagle. We have a bald eagle. We have some owls in the show, a white-bellied stork. Of all different kinds of birds doing natural behaviors, and it's really fun for the kids and families because it's about conservation, but there's also some learning that's going on. So they do some little quizzes throughout the show, and the birds are free flying, so they're flying over your head, and these are some pretty big birds flying right over your head. It's really cool.
Right over your head. That's exciting, and very
cool.
Exciting, especially the younger you are.
Absolutely, absolutely. And birds are everywhere, and so that's the one thing to try to encourage people. You can't see a monkey in St. Louis, but there are birds everywhere. So it's a lot of fun. We have 3 shows a day. It's at our Sea Lion show, and it's Sea Lion show arena. So every other show is a bird show. So Sea Lion show, bird show, Sea Lion show, bird show.
Now the born island America, or caribou, I should say, still lay about 4 to 6 eggs at a time. But it's been documented that they can lay much, much more. This leads to
well, let's talk about that Sea Lion show, because I took my niece and nephew to it last year, and I'm telling you, my nephew, who is 10, still talks about that Sea Lion show because he was able to catch a frisbee from the sea lion. So that show was very popular.
Yeah, we've been doing that for years, and in fact, we've had sea lions in the collection since I've been here. This is a newish arena. I've been here for 32 years, but a relatively new arena for us. The show is always really popular. It features California sea lions. Again, for the most part, they're displaying natural behaviors. Throwing a frisbee, not so much, but that's kind of the one-off. Generally, they're just demonstrating natural behaviors, and there's a nice conservation message in there as well about plastics in the ocean.
Even the animals, of course, right here in St. Louis, Missouri, Illinois, everywhere, right here on the Mississippi. I'm talking about something we all see too much of, and I'm talking about litter.
I noticed that a lot of the shows, although it's not very obvious, there's like an underlying conservation and what you can do to help.
Yeah, it's a strong part of our mission. I mean, that's what we're here to really connect people to animals and their natural environments. And more we're becoming separated from nature and wild things. In the last census in the U.S., more people lived in an urban versus rural environment. So I'm a city boy, and for me, coming to my city zoo in Chicago was my nature. And so that's really important to us. So everything is very mission focused in what we do. All of our education programs, all of our attractions, certainly all of the habitats and experience on the animal side of things are conservation focused.
I love that. Now, you said you've been here for 32 years.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite feature?
Can't ask me that. That's unfair. No,
That's
you can't.
Unfair?
Too many things. There's too many things I love, but I do have some things that are dear to my heart. One of the things you had mentioned earlier, the penguin puff and coast. So I used to be the curator of birds. So I've been here for 32 years, but I've worn a few different hats. For many years, I was the curator of birds. I'm an ornithologist, a bird specialist, and I helped design that habitat. So it's the first of its kind, and still only a few in North America where you can actually share the space with the penguin. So you'll learn that it's 45 degrees in there, so it's cold, you can smell the penguins, you can hear the penguins, and it's such a transformational experience because you're just surrounded by penguins and really feeling like what it's like to be in the Antarctic. Polar bear points, another one that I really love because I just love polar bear polar bears and cully is wonderful. Grizzly Ridge is one of our newer large animal habitats featuring our grizzly bear, which is fantastic, and primate canopy trails, which is our newest habitat.
That thing was amazing.
Yeah, and it's very different from things that we've done in the past because it's really kind of connecting activity, kinetic sort of activity and play with the exhibits. So you probably saw the tree house that kids can climb up, and the big ramp that takes you up into the canopy with the animals. So it's wonderful for the animals and it's wonderful for our guests.
You kind of feel like you're part of the exhibit, I guess, if you will, like you're climbing up there.
I hope so. That was the idea, and kind of telling the story about why tree canopies are so important. So they live in the trees and they use the trees like highways to get from one point to the other. And that's why, you know, continuous forests with tree canopies are so important, because that's how they get from one place to another. They get their food there, they sleep there, they find their friends and mates there. So it's all about telling the story of the canopy.
And obviously there's all the old favorites. The elephants are still here.
Yep.
And everybody's favorite animal is still here at the zoo, but I know during the summer you've got some extended hours, so kind of let's talk about those a little bit.
Yep, so on Fridays and Saturdays we have extended hours from 8 to 6:30. So Sunday through Thursday we're open 8 to 5. Friday and Saturday we're open till 6:30, and from 3:30 to 6:30 we have an activity called Hullabazoo. So every evening on that Friday night is sort of theme-based. So we have themed food, so special foods, special drinks, some adult drinks for the adults in the family, and some activities, special activities that are focused on that particular theme for the children, and entertainment every single Friday night.
That is so exciting, and I know that there's different ways that people can kind of plan their trip out. So if they go to your website, they can kind of plan out their trip. There's adventure passes and other things you can do to kind of help save you some money along the way.
That's right. The zoo is free to all, which is a wonderful thing about St. Louis. All of our cultural institutions within the ZMD are free. So we are free, but we do have some paid attractions that I've talked about a few of them already. We do have an adventure pass that includes everything from the train to the carousel, sea lion show, winging it. Dino-Roris is another thing that we haven't talked about, our animatronic. It's our last year. We've ran it for 3 years. This year will be our last year. That's included as well. So yeah, you can just buy that one bundle and see everything.
And kind of see everything.
Yeah.
Is there any one thing
And the train.
you would tell people that they have to do if they come to the zoo?
That you have to do.
You just have to.
You know, I would just say enjoy yourself.
I knew he was going to say, have a great time.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, free your mind, become a child again. You know, whether you're coming by yourself or through the eyes of the children that you're with. Become a child again.
All right, well, let's give that website one time so people can kind of check that out and see what they need to know.
stlzoo.org. www.stlzoo.org.
Thank you so much for having us today.
My
this
pleasure.
is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love it every day. It's a dream. I'm living a dream.
What's the dinosaur's name?
So her name is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And she's just a new born baby Triceratops. And she's just learning how to walk. So she actually needs me to carry her.
I love it. That's so cute. Yeah, his eyes open and closed. Look at that. That's so cute. I think I forgot how much fun you can have here at the St. Louis Zoo. You almost need more than one day. So much I didn't get to show you here. You can go to stlzoo.org to check out everything that they have going on, those extended hours, the packages they have, so you can plan your visit. But you definitely need to plan your visit to the zoo this summer. You do not want to miss it. Now that's going to do it for me, Angela Sharpe, right here on STL TV. But keep it right here and experience St. Louis. I'll see you next time.